I lost everything. My job, my relationships, my sense of purpose. Gone. I was staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m. wondering if this was it for me. Had I failed at life, or was this just the beginning? What if I told you that 2,000 years ago, a man wrote down the exact blueprint for rebuilding yourself from nothing? And what if this blueprint was sitting in your local bookstore, waiting to transform your life the same way it transformed mine? Meet Marcus Aurelius. He was Justinian, the Roman emperor. He was a philosopher who ruled over the greatest empire the world had ever seen. But he didn't inherit this position. He earned it through sheer grit and an unbreakable spirit. While ruling Rome, he battled a devastating plague that killed millions, fought wars on multiple fronts, and dealt with personal betrayals that would crush most people. Yet somehow, he found a way to not just survive, but to thrive. His secret was wealth or power. It was a mental framework so powerful that it is still changing lives today. You see, Marcus Aurelius followed a group of philosophers known as the Stoics. Now, you might associate Stoicism with a lack of emotion, or worse, with uncaring, emotionless people who don't care about anyone. But that's just a tiny fragment of what Stoicism is really about. In fact, the Stoics believe that emotions are the currency of life. The problem, according to them, is that we often react to things rather than choose our response. And that's where the real power lies, in choosing how we respond. Marcus Aurelius believed that emotions aren't bad, but our judgment about those emotions is. So what exactly is Stoicism? Simply put, it's about accepting the things you can't change, having the courage to change the things you can, and knowing the difference between the two. But how does this help you in your daily life? Let's dive into the main reasons why more people don't follow this ancient philosophy. Number 1, fear of vulnerability. Vulnerability is the cornerstone of true strength, but most people fear it. They try to hide their weaknesses, both from others and themselves. But by doing so, they rob themselves of the opportunity to grow and become better. Stoicism teaches us that vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but a source of resilience. When we embrace our vulnerabilities, we open ourselves up to the possibility of experiencing the full range of human emotions, which ultimately leads to greater wisdom and understanding. We must learn to accept our flaws and weaknesses, not just for ourselves, but also for others. Note a lack of self. Many people go through life on autopilot, unaware of their own thoughts, feelings, and actions. They lack self-awareness and fail to understand the motivations behind their decisions. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of introspection and self. By practicing mindfulness and examining our own biases and prejudices, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. This self-knowledge allows us to make better decisions, improve our relationships, and live a more authentic life. It is essential to take the time to understand our own minds and the forces that shape our behavior. 3. Ego and pride. Our ego often prevents us from admitting what we do and know and seeking help when we need it. But doing so only limits our growth and reinforces our own ignorance. Stoicism encourages us to be humble and teachable, recognizing that we can always learn something from someone else. By letting go of our ego and embracing humility, we open ourselves up to new ideas and perspectives that can help us become wiser and more effective. Instead of being blinded by our own arrogance, let us strive to be open-minded and receptive to the wisdom of others. 4. Avoiding discomfort. Many people avoid discomfort at all costs, whether it's physical, emotional, or mental. But by doing so, they miss out on the opportunity to learn and grow from challenging experiences. Stoicism teaches us that discomfort is an essential part of the human experience and that we should embrace it as a means of self-improvement. By facing our fears and overcoming challenges, we build resilience and become better equipped to handle future difficulties. We must learn to sit with our discomfort and use it as fuel to propel us forward on our journey towards wisdom and self. 5. Lack of purpose. Without a sense of purpose, many people feel lost and directionless, wandering through life without a clear goal in mind. Stoicism reminds us that we have the power to find meaning in our lives by setting our own goals and pursuing them with passion and determination. By identifying what we value and aligning our actions with those values, we can create a life that is rich in purpose and fulfillment. Rather than simply reacting to the circumstances of life, let us take control of our destiny and live with intention and drive. Now that we've covered the reasons why more people don't follow this ancient philosophy, let us dive into the 3 key areas of Stoic wisdom and how they can change your life forever. Area 1. The dichotomy of control. This powerful concept helps us differentiate between the things we can't by focusing our energy on the things we can control, such as our thoughts, actions, and reactions. We can reduce our stress and anxiety and become more effective in our decision-making. The Stoics believed that worrying about the things we can't control is a waste of energy, and that we should instead focus our attention on what we can influence. This simple mindset shift can have a profound impact on our overall well-being and our ability to thrive in the face of adversity. Area 2. Negative visualization. This practice involves imagining worst-case scenarios in order to prepare ourselves for potential setbacks and appreciate the things we have. By confronting our fears and preparing for the unexpected, we can reduce our anxiety and become more resilient in the face of adversity. The Stoics believed that negative visualization was an essential part of living a virtuous life, and that it allowed us to fully appreciate the present moment and make the most of our opportunities. 3. Living in accordance with nature. This principle emphasizes the importance of living a life that is in harmony with the natural order of the universe. By understanding our place in the cosmos and living in accordance with its laws, we can find meaning and purpose in our lives. The Stoics believed that we are all interconnected, and that we should strive to live a life that is in service to the greater good. In conclusion, Stoicism is a powerful philosophy that can help us navigate the challenges of life with greater resilience and wisdom. By embracing the teachings of Marcus Aurelius and other ancient Stoics, we can learn to control our emotions, prepare for adversity, and live a life in accordance with nature. The path to becoming a Stoic is not always easy, but the rewards are immeasurable. So I encourage you to start practicing Stoic principles in your own life and see how they can positively impact your well-being, relationships, and sense of purpose. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content. Thank you for watching, and may you find wisdom and strength in the words of Marcus Aurelius. Now check out the next video, which has some additional wisdom from Marcus Aurelius.